Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Miserable, 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 horrible rain. Not happy. Not happy. What happened to that beautiful sunny spring weather? It was gorgeous yesterday. Well, in the morning it was. Throughout the day it got colder and colder, and then last night it was raining on and off. Rain for a bit, stopped, rain for a bit, and now it just doesn't seem like it's easing up at all, and I don't want to get out of the tent. I don't want to get out because it's not nice. But yeah, last night, obviously you saw the last clip where I ended. It's so hard trying to really find a spot. It really, really is. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm walking, and I come to this big, massive open field. And obviously, because it's got colder and the wind's picked up a little bit, I thought this will be an ideal spot. However, I don't want to stay here to pitch my tent because I just want a little bit of protection. It's too close to the sea, and I just need a bit of protection. So I'm keep walking, find where I am. Well, I say I find where I am now. I get to where I am now, and my feet just literally start going. I literally can't walk anymore. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna have to find a spot in a minute. So I don't care if it's not protected or whatever. Obviously it weren't too bad, to be fair. It wasn't the wind that was the issue, it's the rain now. So finds a spot, puts my tent up, gets in the tent, and I puts a hole in my tent. A thorn bush came through the tent, like all the way around here, like literally for miles. The land's flat, but in places there's like holes. It's very holy, and then in other places it's overgrown with stubs and thorns and bushes and whatnot. So it was kind of finding a place that was a nice flat spot that didn't have loads of thistles and bushes or dints or whatever. So I had to get back out the tent and kind of drag it a little bit further down, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let me show you. Let's see if I can here. Look, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. There, it's only that big. So it's literally only that big. So, you know, but yeah. I've put a hole in my tent, dear Lila. I put a hole in my tent. So yeah, I know, guys, I know I need a better tent. I do. I like this tent. It's awkward to carry, but I do like this tent because it's just so easy and it's spacious, and yeah. But obviously with it raining, it's not exactly 100% waterproof. It's not that bad. Like, again, it only seems to build up rain at certain places, so me and my stuff aren't soaked per se. It's just sort of the condensation builds up, and then, you know. So yeah, but I do know I need to upgrade to a better tent at some point and get myself a better tent, which I will do. I'm going to do, but I just don't want to let go of this because I like this tent. It suits me. This tent suits me and it's easy. So I'm gonna wait for the rain to ease off a little bit before I even dare to step outside and then start my walk today. Pray for me. So I've been waiting ages. I've packed my stuff up, but now comes the hard part of leaving the tent and putting the tent down. That's the main issue, you know what I mean? And it's eased off a few times already, and I'm trying to move as fast as I can and take the chances where I can, but it's just literally picked back up and got harder. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be doing much recording today while the weather's like this. There's not a chance I'll probably be recording. Again, there's not really a lot I can actually do because it's a case of I can't sit in here all day. I literally just can't sit in here all day just hoping for the best. What happened to that beautiful spring weather yesterday morning? What happened to it? You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna have to take my chances and just leave. And yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be getting wet today. I've got waterproofs on, but it's just everything else. Look how misty it is. But yeah, this is where I stayed last night. And look at the ground, as I was saying, nice and flat, but like I say, where did I set up? Where did I put my tent up yesterday? Look, what I was saying about it just being very holy in places and then very overgrown in some with thistles and, you know, whatnot coming through. So that's how I literally just put my tent down somewhere, and one of these, you know, literally one of these went through my tent. So look at the state of it. Literally look at the state of it today. So honestly, you know, it weren't too bad. Like, apart from the rain, it wasn't too bad. But let's see what happens. Like I say, I don't know if I'm going to be doing much recording today, but I'm just going to head as far down south as I can, and again, maybe go and sit in somewhere or whatever. I don't know, it's dried off a little bit right now, spitting, but I'm sure it'll start again. Just take a look at that sea. How rough does that look? I mean, I'm not being funny, but that was noisy last night. I was all the way back from the shoreline where I showed you, and I could hear that roaring through the night. And just take a look at how rough looking that is. And yeah, this is where I am, and you literally just cannot see a thing. I mean, the rain has actually eased off. It has actually eased off for now, but yeah, just can't. I'm stood on here and I'm trying to balance. Yeah, literally just cannot see a thing for miles around. So that sea is roaring. Oh, I seem to jinx it. I said the rain has eased off and then it starts again. It's just literally starting to spit again. Oh, so I have made it along the coast to here, and the sun is trying to make an appearance. The rain has seemed to ceased up a bit and stopped, so the sun is trying to push its way out, but I'm just chilling here for a bit because I'm already knackered. I'm literally knackered. You can't see, but I've literally come from all the way over there, but look how misty it is. Look, I bet it's absolutely stunning round here on a clear day. I really do think it's probably is absolutely stunning, but yeah, I'm a little tired right now, so I'm just having a little chill, a little rest, and then I'll continue on. Oh. Look how flipping misty it is. Look how misty it is. You literally can't see anything at all. Literally cannot hardly see anything. Just make out the pier here. It's up here, but look at it. Absolutely cast it over. But at least it is dry now. At least it's not raining. Lots of dog walkers, past lots of dog walkers on here. You know, people out enjoying themselves walking the dogs, but yeah, so cast it over. That sun is trying so hard to come out. Okay, so I have now arrived in the town of Hartlepool, and I have spotted something right over there that I am heading to, because I'm seriously in a need of another coffee and of a sit down, because my feet are done in. My feet are literally done in, so I am dying to sit down for a bit. And then I don't think I'm going to be staying here for long. I think I'm going to be moving on. And when I say moving on, I think I'm going to get either the train or the bus to the next place along. So yeah, I'm ready to have a sit down and have a coffee. So I've just been in Spoons here, and I didn't really get a coffee or anything because it was just too packed. It was literally just too busy, and I hid myself in a corner. I literally put myself in a corner so I could just quickly put my stuff on charge, and this big group of like guys and girls like in a party came right next to me, all dressed up to the nines, all in fancy dresses, looked absolutely stunning, and there's me sat in a corner looking scruffy as anything. I thought, don't make eye contact, do not make any eye contact. So yeah, but do you know what? This is the thing with Spoons, guys. Love it or hate it, yeah? Love Spoons or hate it. Every Spoons I go in, especially in the cities or especially by the seaside, they're always packed out. They're always packed out. So they must be doing something right. Like personally, I don't like the food. I don't go in there for food. The breakfast is okay. Like I actually like the breakfast, the pancakes and the eggs Benedict are quite nice. But the rest of the food, I would admit. But the coffees I'll have all day. So it's alright to go in, grab a coffee and, you know, use the Wi-Fi and electricity and whatnot. And the thing is, what I like about Spoons is they don't mind stragglers like myself. You know, like even if you're going in there and not ordering out, they usually like kind of give you a bit of a look, but they don't chuck you out. I've never been asked to be moved on or chucked out or anything. So I really love them for that. The fact that you can just go in there and chill. And I think it's just because they're that busy. They don't care. So, you know, and yeah, the other thing I like about Spoons is how they're all sort of like individually laid out. Like they're all so laid out differently. You know, like some have charging ports at each table. Others, you have to go and find a little corner to hide in. So they're all just laid out so differently. And they've all got photos and information up on the wall to tell you what that building was before it become a Spoons. So some were banks, some were post offices, you know, really information and old pictures of what that place used to look like before it come a Spoons. So yeah, like I said, love Spoons or hate it. It's cheap and cheerful and you can't go wrong. So I'm on a train now, going from Hartlepool to Redcar, which is just over the River Tees. Now, when I came in on the coach the other day, the coach went over the River Tees. Put the footage in here. It went over, and on the River Tees there is 3 bridges. Obviously, one for the motorway, a middle one, and then the one that is closest to the shoreline is closed. The one that carries passengers and cars and whatnot is closed. And the people that I've been talking to and locals and whatnot said there's not much of a walk here. It's all, you know, industrial and whatnot. And I just thought, you know, I'm that exhausted right now. My feet are killing me that much.
Station stop is Seaton Carew.
My feet are killing me that much that I'm gonna just jump on a train from Hartlepool to Redcar, which is just literally right over the river on the corner, and go from there. Now this train is going right down to Whitby. Right down to Whitby. I could have cheated. I literally could have cheated and just gone to Whitby. But I'm being good. I'm being good. A little bit of a journey to take the weight off my feet, because my feet are killing. I'm not lying, my feet are killing. So yeah, we'll be calling through Thornby, but this train goes to Thornby and Middlesbrough, and I've just asked the train attendant and she says it doesn't really matter which one, so I'm going to get off at Thornby and then go from Thornby to Redcar and then start walking down from there. Okay guys, so I have literally just arrived in Redcar, and I'm telling you something, I've just come out of the train station and walked down, you know, the street to where I am now, and it seems really quiet compared to the other places that I've been, you know, really quiet. I don't know if this is the central, I'm near the front, but it just seems really quiet. It doesn't seem that busy, so I might sort of like missing or going to the wrong parts of each place. I don't know. Like I said in past videos, I'm not exactly, you know, coming here to visit these places. It's more calling through. My mission is, you know, obviously walking down the front, but yeah, it just seems really quiet and not much happening. Let's head down to the coaster. What the heck is that building? What is that? I don't know what that is, but it kind of looks like a slide. You can go up there and slide the whole way down. It probably isn't, but honestly, they have some weird buildings on the seafront in some places. Again, look at this though. Again, quiet. It's dead. It's dead. Honestly. Yet again, just been in another Wetherspoons in Redcar. Heaving. Absolutely heaving. So this is the thing, guys, like I said before in the last clip, you know, love them or hate them, they must be doing something right. I know the food's darn cheap, I know the food isn't that good, but it's cheap and cheerful. But I know they're taking a lot of things off the menu because they just can't afford to be selling them, you know, like things like steak and whatnot. Either that or they'll double the price. I guarantee, give it another couple of months, the prices in Wetherspoons will start shooting up because they are heaving. So yeah. Look at all the wind turbines. Loads of them. Absolutely loads of them. Huge wind turbines. Yeah, just made my way down there and I'm heading that way, along there. So let's see how far I can make it now before my feet practically fall off, because they're killing. They are killing. So I'm in that predicament again. I'm walking along here. Yeah, got quite a bit to go. And I'm thinking to myself, I could literally stay anywhere along here. In fact, just there, can you see that big wall? That big wall right there. Right there. There's a big wall and it drops down. So I'm thinking I could go and sleep behind that wall down there and I'll have the protection of the wall from the wind. But it's just, again, that case where it's just too early. So it's either I sit here for the next 3 hours, maybe 4, before I put my tent up, or I keep walking. But it is just, it's too cold. It's gone really, really windy and cold again. You know what I mean? It's not rained yet, which is good. It hasn't rained, But yeah, so it's that case of if it was any later, like after 6 o'clock, there about after 6 o'clock at some point, I would literally sleep along here somewhere. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, I am heading all the way up here at some point, if my feet allow me. They keep relaxing and then they keep really hurting. So it's like at every opportunity I get, I'm just chilling for a bit and then I walk again. But my feet are feeling it already. I caved. It's only 4:30. It's only 4:30. I'm knackered. My feet are done in. But it feels like it's going to be a very cold and windy night. It does feel like I'm not going to show you where I am until the morning. That's if my phone battery will last, because it's half dead right now and I know it's going to die probably within the next few hours. And if the sun makes an appearance, I can use my solar panel to charge my, because I've got 2 battery packs, they're both dead. So I've got my solar panel, and right now it will never charge up while it's cloudy like that. It will literally never cloud, you know. But I'm giving you a glimpse at where I'm at right now. As you can see, you know, the shore is right down there and then I'm on a hill bank, so I'm probably in for a very windy night. But yeah, it's I couldn't walk anymore, literally couldn't walk, and by doing this I give myself a nice long rest early night and then I can start you know, fully charged. Unlike my phones and my battery packs, I'll be fully charged and I can start again fresh in the morning and carry on walking down the coast, you know, without feeling like my feet are going to fall off my body. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't get much windier than this. I don't mind a bit of wind and I don't mind a bit of rain, you know, but if it gets really, really bad, then I've made another stupid decision. But like I say, I'm just so tired sometimes, it's just like, stuff it. I'm giving in and I'm setting up camp here. I don't care what happens.